Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your boy Steve the Dean Williams. And on today's show, I'm gonna show you guys something very cheap and affordable that you can do. I know a lot of you guys have dinner with women and you wanna kind of impress them and show them that you do have a few skills that are in the kitchen as well as the bedroom. Well, on today's show, I'm gonna show you a simple, very simple thing that you can use. You can get it from Walmart or any other store that's kind of like a tortilla thing, that we're gonna make a cinnamon tortilla, ice cream, chocolate, strawberry, thingamajig, whatever you wanna call it, you can name it, but I'm just gonna show you how to make it. Very simple, very easy to do, and I'm gonna show you step-by-step instructions on today's When She Comes Over. Let's do it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This your boy Steve the Dean Williams and the Man Mindset's own When She Comes Over. And on today's show, like I said before, we're gonna come up with a great dessert idea that you can do from the comforts of your own home that's gonna impress the girl, as well as me give you a little game while I'm doing this. So let's get on to the ingredients, shall we? Now, what you're gonna need now, everything is not in order, but one of the things you're gonna need is some caramel sauce, chocolate bar. You're gonna need some dipping, white dipping. You know I always use these, you know I use this. Cinnamon. You're gonna need strawberries. Now this pan, as you can see, comes from this box right here. Now remember guys, the thing about this thing that I want to say to you guys is that I found this off an infomercial, but I saw this at Walmart, and this is something you can use to make tortillas, but I'm gonna show you the idea of what we're gonna do in this tortilla dessert that we're gonna make. But you definitely need this. You got the little tortilla pans right here. You'll need the flour, the tortillas, a knife, and a little circle. Now I got scissors, you gotta cut this out, and I'm gonna explain that. Butter, and last but not least, a brush. Not a paintbrush, but a brush that you're gonna need. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna show you how to do this, how we're gonna put all this together and make that special dessert. All right guys, so we're about to make this. Now again, always remember when you're doing anything, wash your hands, guys. You want clean hands. Make sure you wash your hands good, because we want to make sure that you be touching food. So make sure your hands are properly cleaned correctly. And I don't have a towel. Oh wait, I do have a napkin right here to clean my hands off. Okay, now this is it. We've got everything together. We've got all the ingredients together. Now we're gonna kind of put this whole thing together bit by bit. I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's really simple and really easy. But the very first thing I need you to do is I need you to, number one, I need you to make sure you set your oven to 400 degrees, okay? Because that's the thing of the thing I've got the cinnamon thing going right now, but we just want to keep it at 400 because we're gonna get all that together. Okay, very first thing I did, I've done a few steps ahead. I've taken the cinnamon and I've taken ground sugar, and I've already made cinnamon and ground sugar with that one. I've got the butter here, and remember the white melting wafers, they're right here. So I've got those three things ready to go for you. I will cut up the strawberries and do that a little bit later. We're not even cutting the strawberries up, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip the strawberries into the white thing, and also the crust. We're gonna have to do that also separately. But all right, very first thing we wanna do is we want to go over here and melt the butter while we're doing that. So while we're doing that, I can talk some game to you guys. Now, we're just melting the butter. We're getting the consistency of making sure the butter is melted, so we can go ahead and start all the way up. So what we want to do, I'm sorry, I'm doing all this stuff this way, but work with me. Okay, what we want to do, first thing we want to do is we want to get one of our tortillas out. We'll get one of our tortillas out. Okay, that's the key thing. The key thing is the tortilla. We want to make sure the butter. Oh wait, ooh, the butter is melted enough. Okay, the butter. As you can see, the butter is melted. So the first thing we want to do is we want to take the butter, and as you can see, we want to mash up the butter and get the butter really good, and we want to layer the tortilla with butter. Now what I usually like to do, I'd like to do both sides, and I want to make sure I get the whole thing butter. But first what we want to do, before we do the other side, now we want to take some of our, now remember this is a combination of sugar and cinnamon, and we want to put the sugar and cinnamon over top of the thing, all right? Over top of the tortilla on one side. As you can see, kind of shake off the loose stuff, and that's gonna fall to the ground. You got that one side. I missed a little bit. Put a little bit here. Okay. Flip it over, same thing. Take your butter, put it on top. Make sure you get the whole entire tortilla. I know it's gonna be a tasty, delectable treat for that I want you to do, guys. This is some stuff that you can do while you are sitting there talking to the woman, asking her not those dumb who, what, where, why, when questions, but asking her and showing her that not only can you walk and chew gum, but there are some differences in you that separate you from the other guys. And one of the differences is what guy do you know is gonna sit here and take the time while, after you have dinner and everything, he's gonna sit there and have you relax while he does it. Now that's how it should look right there, okay? So the next thing we wanna do is we wanna grab one of these. Remember, this is, I got this at Walmart. You know, the infomercial about making the tortillas. That's where I got it from. So what I wanna do, it's brand new. So what I wanna do, take that. Now all I wanna do is take this, we got it? We wanna place the tortilla inside, just like that. Just like that. See right there, guys? That's how we want the tortilla to look after it's done, okay? Okay, so what I want you to do now, and we're almost done, but what I want you to do right now is I want to come over here and I want to check it out how it looks, because remember, you have to keep it at 400 degrees. Now look at it right there. Now I got my mitts on, excuse the mitts, but if you, I'm trying to grab it. Jesus, I'm having a hard time grabbing it. So, there we go. Let me just get it on the mitt. But as you can see, right there, I'm gonna lay it on here. As you can see, whew, all right, I don't know why I got these mitts. Anyway, so what you can see, it's got a crust on it. You can see the crust on it. Let me lean it over a little bit. Whew. You see that it has the crust on it now. It's really hot. So I don't want to touch that one, but I do have one. You know, like on TV Land, they always have the one from the side that they open up. Well, this is right hot out of the oven. So look at it right there. It's got a cinnamon crust on it. It still has the butter. So what we want to do is we want to get the one that we've already made and put this one on the side for right now. That one's hot. Okay. Whew. Okay. So once we take it out and it cools down, this is how it's gonna look right there. Perfect. Okay, now it's just after this point, it's putting everything together, okay? Now remember guys, when you're doing this, make sure you engage the woman. If she's in the living room or something and you're working in the kitchen, always talk, always engage. Remember conversation classes. All right, now, I know you're wondering, why do I have this little circle cut out? Why? Because if you look right here, we have our pie crust. And what I wanna do is I want to put a layer of now remember, this is a chocolate pie crust. So what we want to do is we just want to cut around the pie crust. That's breaking, of course. It's gonna break, it's real delicate. There you go. It's cutting around the pie crust. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Oh wait, did I miss a spot? Jesus. All right, sorry guys. Cut out the pie crust. Oh, and it broke. Gosh, well anyway, we're gonna rig this because you know what, hey guys, things like this happen and it's called real life. So what we wanna do is take some of the pie crust that we have cut, scoop it in and layer inside. Now matter of fact, we don't even have to cut the pie crust. We can just go ahead and start breaking up the pie crust just to give it a chocolate crust, okay? So when she cuts in there, there's gonna be chocolate. Now again, as you can see right here, we've got the pie crust already in there. Now what I wanna do is I wanna grab some chocolate. It doesn't have to be this chocolate, it can be any chocolate you want. Just grab some chocolate, okay guys? And what we want to do is we want to give it an extra layer of chocolate. Women love chocolate. Very important. So now let's go to here. Let's look at the chocolate. As you can see, these are chocolate pieces. See, break, pure chocolate. Same thing I want to do, but this time I'm just going to take a bar, put one bar in here, and what I'm doing is I'm placing the chocolate inside the bottom. Okay? Now what you can do if you want to, you can melt the chocolate and put it in there if you want to give it a layer of chocolate. You definitely could do that. But now we're ready to put this thing together, okay? We've got the cinnamon, we've got the crust, and we've got the chocolate. But what I want to do, what I'm doing is I'm gonna take the chocolate out and I'm gonna show you how it's gonna look if you melt the chocolate. Okay, we'll go over it again. Remember, you just take some of your crust, put the crust in there. You can take it, you can put it on the edges. It doesn't matter because it's gonna have the ice cream and stuff. It's gonna have the ice cream and stuff in there. Okay, you want to have the pie crust, the chocolate pie crust. Once you're done with the chocolate pie crust, you do take the bits of chocolate, you put the bits of chocolate in there like we showed you before. Now, the next phase we want to do is we want to go ahead and put this whole thing together. Okay, it's time to put this thing together. Now what we want to do is get some fresh strawberries out. But guys, always remember before you do strawberries, wash your strawberries off really clean. Okay, guys? Wash the strawberries off. Give it a good shake. Then what I want y'all guys to do is I want to show you what I did with the chocolate over here. Now remember the white dipping sauce is right here. I want to go ahead and get that taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put this thing together real quick. So what we want to do is we want to take a strawberry. You want to do is take a strawberry and dip it into the chocolate. Tap it and put it in there because we want to put these in the refrigerator, okay, guys, for a second. You want to dip the strawberries in chocolate, white chocolate, okay? We'll just use a few of them for this. And I'll get one more. Big strawberries. Because here's the thing, guys. If your game is right, you can take these strawberries and you can hand feed her the strawberries, okay? So there you go. I'm gonna take these and put those into the refrigerator like that. Same time, while we're waiting, I'm getting out the cookies and I'm gonna get out the ice cream because we're about to put this thing together. Okay, we got the thing chocolate dipped, we got the cookies. So like as usual, what we wanna do is get our ice cream. Get our ice cream, make sure guys, when y'all get the ice cream, get vanilla. Make sure it's soft. Soft ice cream, place one here. Well, it could be just one. You can, if you have room, depending on its tier, you can have bigger, but that's just one scoop of ice cream. What we want to do, we want to take our dipped strawberries. One here. And just put them in the ridges. You can do 4. But you can do 4, but I only did a few of them. I'm just showing you real quick. They're not haven't been in the freezer long. But you can surround this with dipped strawberries. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip one here. Dip strawberry there. And do we have enough for this one? I gotta find a small one. A little tiny one right here. Okay, there are your dipped strawberries. Okay, let's put that out of the way. Let's get this out of the way so y'all kind of get an idea so far. So right now, we have the ice cream, we have the chocolate, we have the cinnamon on the outside. Next thing we want to do is we want to make this thing a chocolate feast. And you know I always love to go to these things right here. Just get one, guys. Get one. If you feel it's too big, just break it in half. Find a nice little soft spot right there. Bam, that's it. You can put one here too if you want to. Bam, his and hers, kind of like this, the drink. So once we're done with that, guys, it's time to end the game. And the end game is a cinnamon, the drizzled cinnamon. And guys, let me tell you. Let me get some of this out of the way. Guys, this is something that you can do very easy. It's hassle-free. It doesn't take a long time to do, but there you have it, right there. And then to make it perfect, drizzle a little caramel on it like that. There you go. That's it right there, bam. So if you now let's look at this for a second. Now I want to go over this real quick for you guys. Look, guys, we coated it with a cinnamon crust. We took a pie crust. We took a pie crust. We took a pie crust that a chocolate pie crust, and then what we did down here is we added chocolate at the bottom, and then we dipped the strawberries in chocolate, put them around the outside. Took this joint right here, put them inside with the scoop of ice cream, and then we just drizzled it. I'm not gonna drizzle, but we just drizzled it with cinnamon. And guys, there you have it, guys. This is a perfect treat made of cinnamon that you and her can sit there and enjoy while you're enjoying a quiet time together. Guys, one thing real quick thing that's really important to understand about this is that you're showing a woman that you can be a little romantic, you're doing something a little bit different, and you're not doing the everyday thing. And that's what when she comes over is about. Look at that there, guys. Tell me that your woman would not like something like that. Now remember, I used caramel, but you can use chocolate, you know, or you can drizzle it with strawberries. But in this case, I just used cinnamon. But there you have it, guys. That is perfect. And again, guys, that's going to be our show. And if you have any questions or comments, www.themanmindset.com. This is your boy, the Dean, and this is When She Comes Over. And I'm telling you guys, look at it. It is something that your woman will enjoy. She'll be surprised with, that you can come up with these great ideas. And it's something very romantic because you can start feeding the strawberries from that and you both can enjoy it together. Anyway, that's our show. I will talk to you later. Remember, guys, be a man. When she comes over, man, don't cupcake, bake.